Welcome to the WBC Arena. Excited to be here for this one. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got these ringside seats?
It's time for our tale of the tape. Amir King Khan weighed in at 155 pounds. He's 5 foot 8 inches tall with a reach of 71 inches. And up against him in this one, Jaime Munguia. 6 foot tall with a weight of 160 pounds. His reach is 72 inches.
Todd, this is well anticipated. I'm so looking forward to this tear-up. These two are really up for it. You know what? Nobody believes they're going to lose.
And it's the king, Amir King Khan, one of the finest fighters Britain's ever produced. Olympic silver medalist in 2004, multi-time world champion, fighting out of Bolton, UK. Here comes Jaime the Beast Munguia, one of the most intimidating forces in his division. Former world champion, one of the best knockout artists in the game today.
This is going to be one hell of a fight.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Bolton, England, here is the Olympic silver medalist, one of Britain's youngest ever professional world champion, a unified 140-pound champion of the world, introducing Amir King Khan. Fighting out of the blue corner from Tijuana, Baja California, Mexico, here is the hard-hitting knockout artist and a super welterweight champion of the world, Jaime Munguia.
So much hype surrounding this big matchup. Can't wait to see what goes down when the opening bell rings.
Todd, it's one of my favorite venues. You can't get a better place to fight in.
Expectations are sky high for this fight. Will it live up to the hype? We're about to find out. These two fighters promised us an offensive show. Let's see if they deliver. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, 2 punches better. Perfect punch. You'd like to see more jabs. After so much pre-hype fight and social media drama, I can't believe we're actually in the midst of them fighting.
This is not just hype. We are in for something special tonight. What an arena, what an atmosphere, what a build-up.
That counter punch caught him clean. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Perfect counter lands. Munguia now crumbles to the canvas. We knew his chin would get tested in this fight, and it failed him miserably.
That's lights out right there.
Talk about Jaime Munguia in that last round. He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked out yet.
You're being put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
What are you doing? You've switched off completely. And he's done it the same again. Don't change too much. Keep doing what you're doing. Get your focus back. Get that jab back. Just box it. Just beat, but you're still landing the power shots. Good work. Don't...
And there's the bell for round 2. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Good counter punching. Jaime Munguia just got rocked. And right back into the fray.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Straight right, just misses. One punch could change everything in this battle. Just missed with that jab. Straight right, just misses. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Khan in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
Dominance, without a doubt, made look so easy.
Now you're switching off. You're starting to make mistakes and you're switching off. That's it. Start sticking with your body shots in there. Ready to go. Get your focus back. Get that jab back. Just box it. Just be smart to load up. Don't be looking there.
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fighter's always on their toes, trying to get their opponent rattled, get them off kilter, get them out of their rhythm.
Do not give an outside fighter time to think. You've got to make the fighter panic. You've got to rush the fighter into doing things they don't normally do.
It's nothing but air on that left uppercut. Just misses with the right uppercut. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
When you're fighting a swarmer and you know their goal is to bury their head right in your chest, the uppercut would probably come in handy.
You've got to be fit to fight a fighter like this because they will stay in your face. They will throw punches at you. They don't even let you breathe. You've got to be fit. If you're not fit, fight's over.
Oh boy! Amir Khan, dazed! Just one punch away from getting the momentum back.
Been a tough round so far.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Khan in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn the tables in this next round.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Good man. Terrible round, that is. Come on, you're letting back into the fight. You're much better. Gaps will appear. You were thinking he was smart. Come on, get your boxing back together. Put him back on in this round. The fight's not over yet. You've got to go out there and win this round. You had everything in the bag. Now you've let him back into it. Just stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight. Don't forget about that round. It's a bad round, all right? But we don't care. Go out on the end of the jab. You're getting your time in already. That right hand is beautiful. It's to win this round. Get your mind back. Get your focus back. Get a little bit so he can't figure you out. Great work.
Time winding down as we get set for another round.
Round, right? Can't miss him. Great work. Stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight. Great work.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Missing with that jab. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. He threw the hook. Hold it right there. This is not how the story was supposed to go for Amir Khan. I thought that was going to be a knockdown at least.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
You write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Khan in that last round.
Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Focus on what you're doing. Just keep him on the end of that job. You're getting him tired already. You're better than this, kid. Go back out.
Time for the 5th round. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Should you be surprised if these two fighters go the distance tonight, considering how much they've emphasized their physical fitness? Big hook doesn't land. Straight right just misses. Good counter punch. That hook was off target. Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
The straight right just misses. big hook doesn't land. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Khan in that last round. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, Bell, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
I need you to focus on what you're doing. You don't want to lose this fight, do you, man? He's ready to go. He's absolutely shattered. Leave it there and ring around.
Let's start the sixth. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught.
Whoa, Johnny! Amir Khan in some real trouble! Looks like they've shaken it off.
King Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Lucky that hook didn't score. Counter punching. Catch and shoot. What the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Khan in that last round. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
This boxing, be smart. Great round. Now relax. Just stay right. There's only one round that's lost, don't worry about it. Keep smart. Just get him on the end of the jab. You're getting you back out there.
And there's the bell for round 7. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
And this is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. The work rate is down. The head isn't moving as well, Johnny. Fatigue is starting to set in.
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour weight is a heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace. You can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. You know the amazing fights at middleweight are ridiculous. That is what writes our history books.
This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's like a match made in heaven.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. That right uppercut misses. Got his gloves up to block the left jab. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. talk about Khan in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
You're thinking you're smart, you're not going to it, but you're still landing. Get your mind back on the job. That's a terrible round, that was. Think about the defence on the end and what you do. Good work.
And there's the bell for round 8. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
How about that time counter shot? Can't find a home with that jab. You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
What heart, what desire, but at what cost? Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. That big hook doesn't land. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Jaime Munguia in that last round. You've heard the old phrase, this might come down to who wants it more, but it might come down to who's in better shape.
There's a lot on the line here.
What was that? What are you doing? Come on, you're switching off. Down the middle. You can't miss it. Great work. Stay focused. Come on, get focused. Get your mind on the job. Get back out there and win the job. You're getting your timing on it.
And we enter the ninth. Fatigue is setting in. Let's see how they handle it here in this round.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
So you're getting in there with someone that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because you've got to get some before you get them close.
Only catching air with that hook. Just missing with the uppercut. Well done with that counter shot. Nice counter shot. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Jaime Munguia in that last round. We'll see how much endurance these two fighters have.
This is when you talk about championship material.
Come on, you're going back into this. You're better than this. Great work. I love that. I love it.
We've made it to round 10. They really seemed to exhaust themselves last round. Let's see what they have left.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've gone in the ring with fights like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out of there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
A lot of effort being exerted here. Fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
That hook doesn't score. Good counter punch. Nice slip to avoid the jab. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Jaime Munguia in that last round. Now you start wondering how much work these two fighters did in the gym.
You cannot gas out. If you prepared right, slept right, ate right, and did everything right for this fight, you have no excuse for gassing out.
Round. Don't worry about that round. Let's go out there. Those 1-2 straights down the middle. Can't miss it. Great work. Stay focused. Go out there and win this next round. Get your mind back on the job. That's a terrible...
And there's the bell to start round 11. How much is left in their tank after last round?
What are they doing that now? What are they trying to get an ending out? That's a lot of energy burst. They did 6 rounds in one. They're going to be absolutely shattered.
This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Holding nothing back here in the round. Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on.
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
Nope, that hook. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Jaime Munguia in that last round. I'm worried about these two fighters gassing out as this fight goes on.
This is when you talk about championship material.
Good man, good man. Come on, you're better than that. You've done all your work all the way through the field. You're thinking, you're smart.
the bell for round 12. They let it all hang out in the last round. What do they got left?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
Only catching air with that hook. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think... Whoa, wait a minute! And this is not the way Munguia thought this fight was gonna go! Disaster averted, it seems. We continue on.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Stamina is off the charts. Can't find a home with that jab. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Sure about the judges on this one. A split decision win.
A split decision? How one-sided does it have to be? A split decision? Who's doing this job? Todd, tell me, come on, talk to me, man. That is not a split decision. Ridiculous.